Hello students, I am Manoj Pandey from LPM Public School, Gola Bazar. Now today we explain the coordinate geometry. In coordinate geometry, we explain the Cartesian plane. In coordinate geometry, we explain the Cartesian plane. Now the coordinate geometry. Coordinate geometry, we explain the Cartesian plane. Cartesian plane. देखो कार्टेशियन प्लेन है क्या? फर्स्ट वी एक्सप्लेन अबाउट द कार्टेशियन प्लेन. देखो one is a horizontal line. One is a horizontal line and other is a vertical line. One is the horizontal line and other is vertical line. जो horizontal line है उस लाइन को कहते हैं x axis. X O X dash. और जो वर्टिकल लाइन है उसे कहते हैं y dash. X O X dash and Y O Y dash. तो जो हॉरिजेंटल लाइन है वो x एक्सिस, जो वर्टिकल लाइन है वो y एक्सिस. अब ये x एक्सिस और y एक्सिस, इस बोर्ड को, ये बोर्ड भी एक प्रकार का प्लेन है. आपका कॉपी, नोटबुक, बुक, फर्श, ये सब प्लेन है. इस लाइन को आप अपनी कॉपी पे ड्रा करो. इस लाइन को बोर्ड पे ड्रा किया गया है. दिस लाइन, द x एक्सिस as well as y axis, both are divided the board into four parts. First part is the first part, second part, third part and fourth part. They are divided into the four parts. Clear? Now these parts are known as quadrant. These parts are known as quadrant. इस पार्ट्स को हम क्वाड्रेंट कहते हैं. Therefore, first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant and fourth quadrant. They are fourth quadrant. The sign in the first quadrant plus plus, in the second quadrant minus plus, in the third quadrant minus minus, and in the fourth quadrant plus minus. So we mention the sign plus plus, minus plus, minus minus and plus minus. When we move on x axis, there y coordinate be 0. When we move on x axis, when we move on x axis, y coordinate be 0 and we move on the y axis, their x coordinate be 0. We move on the x axis, their y coordinate 0 and we move on y axis, their x coordinate 0. अगर x एक्सिस पर कोई भी पॉइंट लिया जाएगा तो उसका y कोऑर्डिनेट 0 होगा, और अगर y एक्सिस पर कोई पॉइंट लिया जाएगा above the origin or below the origin तो उसका x कोऑर्डिनेट 0 होगा. It is clear? Now the some points are given to mention -35, 05, 25, 52, 61, 5 minus 3, minus 3 minus 5, minus 40 and 0 minus 5. All these points are mentioned, what are the location of these points? What are the location of these points? The location of these points be mentioned in the quadrant or Cartesian plane. उस पॉइंट को जब यहाँ पर मेंशन किया जाएगा इसी को हम कहते हैं कार्टेशियन प्लेन. Therefore, -3, 5, their x coordinate be negative and y coordinate be positive. It lies in the second quadrant according to their sign. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. -3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. -3, 5. This is the location of the point. This is the location of the point. 0, 5, 0. Their x coordinate be 0. It lies on y axis, positive, that above the origin, that is 0, 5, 0, 5. 2, 5, both are positive. Both are positive. It lies on first quadrant. 2, 5. 2, 5. 5, 2. 5, 2. 6, 1. 6, 1. These are the points be mentioned in the quadrant plane. 6, 1. 5 minus 3. 5 minus 3. 5 minus 3. Minus 3 minus 5. Minus 3. Minus 5. The point lies on that. -3, -5, -40. Now here -40 and 0 -5, 0 -5, 0 -5. All the points are given that we explain, that we mention in a Cartesian plane. In a Cartesian plane, we mention all the points in a Cartesian plane. So these points, some points are lying in a first quadrant, some points are lying in the second quadrant, third quadrant and fourth quadrant, in which some points are given, they are lying on the x-axis as well as on the y-axis. Some points are lying in the first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant and fourth quadrant. But some points are given which are lies on the x-axis and y-axis. So the points whose x coordinate is 0, whose x coordinate is 0, these points lie in the y-axis, and whose y coordinate is 0, they are lie on the x-axis. So these are mention the point in the coordinate plane or a Cartesian plane. It is clear. Now this is the Cartesian place. Some points are given that you mention in the graph paper. Such type of question not solved in the copy. You mention the graph in the graph paper. Mention the graph in the graph paper. Now thanks. Next tomorrow.